The Harrington and Richardson Model 402 was produced beginning in 1959, with production ceasing at the same time the models 400 and 401 shotguns were released. All of these models are pump shotguns, and remaining stock was sold until 1967 from various retailers, including Sears and Ward's. The Model 402 is unique in that the receiver has side plates that are screwed on. The sides of the receiver are made of aluminum, and most of the parts are stamped steel. Gunsmithing tips beginning with disassembly. Undo the screw that holds the magazine mount. The magazine tube and follower can now be removed by pulling forward out of the receiver. Remove the bottom screw in the trigger guard assembly and the screw in the left side that holds the trigger assembly in. Remove the trigger guard assembly. The bolt release lever may fall out when removed. Lift the cartridge cutoff out of the left side plate. For the bolt, remove the ejector and ejector spring. There is heavy spring tension, so control the extractor and spring when pulling the punch back out. Drive the pin for the left extractor out through the top and remove the left extractor and the split pin that holds the firing pin. Right side plate removed with the screws shown. Remove the remaining screws in the left side plate to release the slide and pull the safety pin out of the safety button. Trigger guard assembly removed with screw. Remove the bolt release by lifting off the stud on the trigger guard and then unhook from the hammer. Lift the carrier lifter off the stud in the trigger guard. The spring is then rotated clockwise over the stud and pulled out of the trigger guard with needle nose pliers to pull the mainspring bridge out of the trigger guard. Safety spring with arrow pointing to the straight leg. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, squeeze the safety spring together and unhook from the receiver holes. Push the safety spring to the rear and the safety button will come out. Trigger assembled with the slave pin and springs. The arrow points to the dog leg of the trigger spring. Note, when reassembling the trigger assembly, make a pin out of 124 thousandths rod at a length of about 35 hundredths. This will make it easier to install the trigger back into the trigger guard. For more notes and links to where you can get spare parts for this firearm, click on the website link in the description below.